So we've had the Fury Pianetta weigh-in today, and there's been a lot of fun and games because Deontay Wilder did show up, and he's been going back and forth with Tyson Fury, with Fury's fans, and most entertainingly, with Fury's dad. John Fury does get carried away, and I'm going to talk about that in a separate video because John Fury, I don't think is playing. I think Deontay Wilder thought John Fury was playing. I don't think John Fury's playing. Anyway, as far as the confrontation between Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder, it was fun and games. Tyson Fury is a jovial character. Deontay Wilder is a jovial character. It was all very WWE, and I like that. I was a fan of the old school WWF. So I like the over-the-top theatrics and the finger pointing and the back and forth and the shouting and all this kind of business. I like it. It helps to build up the fight. It helps to build up this fight against Pianetta. Nobody would care about Tyson Fury against Pianetta if it wasn't for this. Deontay Wilder turning up at the fight. Now people care. It's created hype around the event. And there's no question about it. Eddie Hearn and Anthony Joshua must be turning green at this point. Because Tyson Fury, at least for one day, at least for one weekend, we'll see, has stolen their thunder. No question about it. And Frank Warren, I think it was, did raise a decent point. Was it Frank Warren? It might have been Frank Warren, but somebody anyway connected to the Fury team raised a good point about Anthony Joshua versus Alexander Povetkin. They said that the fight hasn't sold out because Ticketmaster or whoever it is, some kind of new legislation has been brought in to try and crack down on tickets being sold in the secondary market, not only in boxing, but just across sport in general in the UK. And we know that Eddie Hearn and Joshua have had this association with StubHub. And StubHub are responsible for selling tickets on the secondary market, as far as I'm aware. But since this crackdown, the Povetkin fight tickets have gone on sale, and we haven't heard that the fight is sold out in 10 minutes or 60 minutes, as is usually the case with Joshua fights. Now, that could be a reflection of this new legislation, but it could also be a reflection of the fact that the fans are maybe not quite as impressed with Joshua today as they were prior to the Parker fight or the Takam fight. And this right here, Tyson Fury Wilder, this is definitely stealing a lot of Anthony Joshua and Eddie Hearn's thunder. No question about it. All the energy is going into this Fury Wilder situation, isn't it? Who's really talking about Joshua Povetkin at this point? You know? Joshua is being overshadowed right now. And what does this mean? This means that the winner of Tyson Fury versus Deontay Wilder actually has a case to go to Anthony Joshua and say, yo, 50-50. I'm not saying they should definitely get it. I'm just saying they've got a case, a pretty strong case to demand 50-50. The winner of the fight doesn't have a better resume than Joshua. No. The winner of the fight isn't a bigger draw than Joshua. No. The winner of the fight doesn't have more belts than Joshua either. But what they will be is the lineal heavyweight champion for whatever that's worth. It don't mean you're the best heavyweight just because you're the lineal champion. But they'll have that. They'll have the WBC strap. And they'll have one of the biggest names in the heavyweight division on their resume, whoever wins out of Fury and Wilder. So with that, they can, and they'll also have a lot of hype behind them for various reasons. Deserved hype or undeserved hype, I'll leave that up to you guys to decide. But that's what they'll have. And so therefore, they'll be in a good position to go to Joshua and say, yo, 50-50. Yeah, it is what it is. So all this stuff with Fury and Wilder going back and forth, people posting it all over social media, lots of people in attendance at the weigh-in in Belfast. It helps Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury, both of them. It helps them now, and it helps them when they eventually and hopefully sit down at a negotiating table with Anthony Joshua. And Joshua and Eddie Hearn right now are definitely grinding their teeth a little bit. Let's be real. 100%. Drop your comments in the comment section below, people. Let me know how you feel about all this. Yeah, it's happening. I'm out.